Sunday morning, 4 a.m. Guess what we're doing? Taking an ice bath. Grand rising, pirates, out here my morning walk with Zelda on this beautiful Sunday morning. Today we are practicing hormesis. So in the last video, when we did the quiz from the nature module, one of the questions is, what is hormesis? Well, today I'm going to be showing you guys what hormesis is. We're going to be doing fasting. You guys already saw the ice bath, that's hormesis. We're also going to be doing sauna, which is a hormetic stressor as well, and breath work. So getting basically all of the hormetic stressors in one video besides exercise, because I do not train with intensity on days that I do not eat, unless I'm going to eat right after. But I'm going to be doing longer than a 24-hour fast, so I'm going to fast all day today since dinner last night, and then my first meal will be breakfast in the morning. Now that we got enough people on here, what are we rocking with? 683 rad. Holy shit, 785 awesome human beings. 876, holy shit. Keep it coming, keep it coming. Let's go. Grand rising, everybody. Almost 1,000, 1.1K. There we go. I'm out here double fisting content. You know the deal. Let's talk about hormesis. You guys know about hormesis? Hormesis is when you are acutely exposed to stressors, and those acute stressors provide a beneficial adaptation. There's many ways that you can get the benefits from hormetic stress. One is fasting. Another way is exercise. That's one that most people are familiar with. It makes sense, right? Like, you work out, your muscles break down, and then as long as you are resting and recovering, your body beneficially adapts to that stress by building your muscles back bigger and stronger. Cold exposure, that's a form of hormetic stress. And also sauna, so both hypo and hyperthermia are fantastic forms of hormetic stress. We've also got hypoxia, which is a lack of oxygen. So doing different breathing exercises and like training at altitude. So all of those things, besides the intense exercise, I'm going to be doing today. So today, like I said, I'm doing like a 36-hour fast. I took an ice bath this morning. I will be doing a breath fast. So no food today, but just breath, get it? Breath fast. And later this evening, I will be going to the sauna, spending about 35 minutes in the sauna, activating those heat shock proteins. Quick little message for those of you who are living a healthy lifestyle and you are receiving pushback, criticism, questioning from people who don't like your lifestyle. They make fun of you for it. They call you weird for reading instead of going out drinking. This is because health is a mirror. Health is a mirror, and it shows other people where they are lacking. And their only defense mechanism, because they're so insecure of their own life, is to attack you. So if you feel like an outcast, or you feel weird for following and staying consistent with healthy habits that your friends and family don't follow, don't agree with, question you for, just know that you're on the right path. Because what is standard today is sickness. What is standard today is people living in a state of dis-ease, stress, anxiety, depression, overwhelm, fear. Most people do not truly love the lifestyle that they are living. So when they see somebody living a lifestyle that they truly love, a life of health, fulfillment, freedom, their way of making themselves feel better is to attack that person. So yes, when you start incorporating these healthy habits into your life, you will lose friends. I recommend that you lose friends, because being around people who criticize you or question you, or who don't fully support what you're doing, I don't want to be friends with those people. I want to be friends with the people who are optimizing their health, living fulfilling, joyful lives, and free to be their true, authentic self. Those are the people that I spend time with. Those are the people that I communicate with. And anybody who's not on that same wavelength of making thriving standard in their life, I really have no interest in hearing what they have to say, because I know it comes from a place of fear of knowing they need to make the changes and they're not making those changes. So if you feel like that person, I've created a community of us, of people who are driven to make thriving standard in their life by optimizing our health, finding fulfillment, and choosing a life of freedom. It's the Captain's Lifestyle crew. Men and women all over the world who are living this lifestyle. And if what I just said resonated with you, I would love to invite you on board. You can click the link in the description, join the crew. It's only $1. Seriously, $1. You get access to our Telegram chat, which is what inspired me to send this message, because that's exactly what we're talking about right now, about how people's friends who are in the program, they're incorporating these lifestyle changes week by week, taking ice baths, going to the sauna, fasting, breath holds. These habits and concepts are weird and strange for a lot of people. The people who they're not strange for are the people who are incorporating them and who are benefiting from them. If you would like a community of us, click the link, join the crew, and I'll see you in the chat. I just finished responding to the captain's chat. Another thing that came up is practice listening to your body. Not just your mind, but your body. How does your body feel? What is your body telling you? Morning. We spend so much time in our heads thinking about what we're thinking about, but do you ever take time to feel your body and notice how your body's feeling, what your body's saying to you, what your soul is asking for? I've been noticing that my body is asking for more breath, for fuller, deeper, more mindful breaths, because I notice in my body when I don't get those full, deep inhales, I feel a tension in my chest and a tightness around my throat, as if I can't take a full breath. And I'm in this state of stress and anxiety. And when I take the breath, when I oxygenate my body and become mindful of my breathing, that goes away. And I'm able to be in the present moment. And so what I'm going to do now is have a little breath fest. So we're fasting today, practicing some hormetic stress. Right now, we're gonna do a 45-minute breathwork session recorded by one of the fellow crew members, Captain Nate Dogg. Every single time that I've done one of Nate's breathwork sessions has been a profound experience for me. And I've come to some massive realization or just felt incredible afterwards. I've been finding myself avoiding breath work, saying to myself that I don't have time, which I know is just a bullshit lie. What it is really is that I've been scared to do it. I've been scared to feel that air hunger in my body. And that's one of the reasons why hormetic stressors are so beneficial, is because they force us into this state of suffering that we oftentimes avoid. For me, I can handle the feeling of the ice bath. For me, I can handle the feeling of the sauna. For me, I can handle the feeling of intense burning in my muscles from exercise. I can handle the feeling of being hungry. But for me, one of the hard ones is feeling the air hunger, is feeling like I need to breathe, and holding that, being able to be in and experience that. So yeah, as part of the Captain's Lifestyle program in week 2, In the nature module, which is where we cover hormetic stress, it's one of the 4 most important aspects of health: light, connection, consumption, and hormesis. So as part of the week 2 investments, it is a 45-minute breathwork session, and I saved that for Sunday for all my other hormetic stressors, and that's what we're gonna do right now. Go eat some breakfast through my nose.
The bottom, holding the stillness of your maternal ancestral wisdom.
Holy shit. So much gratitude for everything. Gratitude for myself, that I get to exist in this very moment and do what I do, make this video to inspire others to make thriving standard in their life. Grateful. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, I'm just so fucking grateful. I always say gratitude and presence are the best drugs, and goddamn right is that the truth. Gratitude and presence. Grateful. I'm grateful for myself. I'm grateful for what I do. I'm grateful for my ancestors, that every single human being who has existed before me to allow me to exist now. Thankful for my mom. Oh, during the maternal section of the breath work, I experienced just the feeling of just pure love and gratitude pulling me up. It was like this ball of light, this like light being, just like white, lifting me up from my heart. Just love and gratitude. Oh, I felt what unconditional feminine love, motherly love is. Oh man, that was incredible. And then for the paternal section, I'm grateful for my I love you, Dad. Grateful for you. Grateful for everything you've done for me. Grateful for everything you do. In the paternal section, the fatherly, masculine section, I felt warrior energy. I was like, okay, let's fucking go. It's my turn. Man, so much I could say about that session. I noticed shame. I noticed fear of making these videos. I noticed I was in my head. The difference between being in my head, thinking about the future, versus being in my body, feeling the present moment, whatever emotions are present. And that's when the gratitude and love were allowed to move through. Man, okay. Nate Dogg, you did it again. Another fantastic, transformational, breakthrough breath fast session. There's still some more energy to be moved because I wasn't going to record this, and then after the first breath go around, I was like, oh, this is going to be good. And then I got up and set up my camera, so I kind of lost some of my momentum. And I'm excited to do this next week because I could feel that there's still something that needed to be moved, and I wasn't able to get all the way back into it after breaking to get this content for you guys. So this just goes to show you that I do everything that I do, sometimes clearly at the expense of taking care of myself. I do to make Thriving Standard. I do for you guys. So thank you. Grateful for you guys for consuming this content. As I realize I'm talking to my camera sitting on the floor in my room right now, but I know that you guys watching this are here with me in spirit, and for that I love and appreciate you. So let's go on with the day. We're going to Sprouts, and after that I got the program call. 2 weeks into the program. Today's day 14. I'm excited to hear everybody's progress. I got a couple of screenshots already that I'm gonna flash on here. So all right, we're here at Sprouts, just filled up on water. If you guys are still drinking from plastic, better get glass. And now going shopping for food, which is not something I recommend you guys try if you're fasting. Don't try this at home. I'm a trained professional. One of the main things that I came here for, ketones, are sold out. Ketones are one of the things that are allowed when fasting in the program. Looks like I'm just gonna have to order online. What you put into your body today is the foundation for who you become tomorrow. That's why I fuel with Ketone IQ from HVMN. They're redefining the limits of human performance, metabolism, and longevity. I use Ketone IQ before every podcast to keep my mind sharp and clear. Head over to hvmn.com and use code CaptainMorgan_20 to get yours today. Back to the show. All right, so I'm here at Sprouts. We just met Nicholas.
Yes, yes.
What is your message?
My message is you gotta go the extra mile to stay young. I'll be 61 this May 18th.
What'd you say about getting cold?
I stay cold. My father was a Marine. He used to spray me down with cold water at 10 years old, make me cry, but that cold water helps with everything.
Yeah.
So
I'm a Marine Corps veteran as well.
are you?
Yeah. All right, so Nick was just telling me that he's been taking magnesium and potassium for how long?
Since 1977.
1977.
I was 14 actually at that time.
Why have you continued taking magnesium, potassium, and well, first let's show them what it's allowed you to do. You want to show that move?
Yeah, no. I can talk at the same time. And I'm 61 in 3 months.
61, look at that.
In 3 months, I'll be 61. Magnesium, potassium, the combination, it works. The proof's on the pudding.
Clearly. Do you suffer with stress, anxiety, trouble sleeping? If so, you could be part of the 80% of people who don't get enough magnesium in their diet. Most supplement brands use cheap, low-quality ingredients at ineffective doses. Bioptimizers goes all in on their formulations, combining 7 different forms of bioavailable magnesium. That's why I recommend Magnesium Breakthrough from Bioptimizers. And for those who don't understand why I say don't go shopping when you're fasted, it's because when you're fasting, you're probably gonna be a little bit hungry. And when you're a little bit hungry and you go to the grocery store, you're more likely to buy junk food and food that will taste good in the moment, but isn't what is going to nourish your soul. So I've had lots of practice with this. I know not to buy any food that is not nourishing to my soul. And I've developed the discipline to do that. But if you are just starting out on this journey, make it easier on yourself and only go to the grocery store after you've had a filling meal. That may help you not buy the things that are not bringing you health and vitality. If you don't buy it, you won't eat it. Bag secured. And this is your reminder to give a stranger a compliment today, or it doesn't even have to be a stranger. Give somebody a compliment today. I gave one of the workers at Sprouts a compliment on their beanie. It was a nice crocheted beanie, and we had a wonderful conversation, and she lit up, and it looked like it brightened her day. So this is a reminder to give a compliment. All right, so here's what I am having today during my fast. Unfortunately, no ketones. Sprouts didn't have any, but we do got some coffee and creatine, neither of which break the fast. So yes, you can still have coffee while you're fasting, and creatine is good for muscle strength, muscle size, and brain health. So it also absorbs better when warm, so I like to have it with my coffee. I've also got some Shilajit mixed up in here. I'm also gonna take some bee pearls. This is concentrated bee bread, which is also good at increasing overall energy and vitality, also immune health. And a few other various supplements that I've talked about, like Stress Guardian, probiotics, magnesium, certainly. Shout out to Nick for talking about magnesium. And of course, plenty of water. It's another hack that you guys can use, especially if you don't have ketones, is drink a bunch of water and include some sea salt in there. Himalayan salt is okay, but the best option would be Celtic sea salt, which is what I use. So I don't like putting it in my water. I just like putting it under my tongue and letting it sit. Some people like to mix it in their water. I've heard that that's not great. So who knows? But make sure you get your electrolytes in and drink plenty of water, especially if you have cravings while you're fasting. All right, call number 3. Let's let everybody in. What has been your experience now 2 weeks into the program?
Yeah, week 2 has been great. I finally feel like things are becoming second nature. I'm finally like falling into those habits, those good habits where I wake up and I go just automatically, my body's already moving. I don't have time to think or anything. I'm just like in that cold shower. The grounding, I'm spending time in nature as part of the like one of these goals for this week. And that 30 minutes has been really good because I was having like some pain in my joints. And then after after a couple of days of grounding in the grass, I noticed that it started to actually decrease. And I was like, well, what's going on? And so that really motivated me to just keep doing it every day. So I've been really enjoying that. And I've also been spending time in the sauna. As of this week, every day I try to get like at least 15 to 20 minutes in, and that's been really good, keeping me relaxed and everything. So week 2 is looking good, and I'm really hyped for week 3.
Thanks for sharing. Yeah, grounding is powerful and it's free. It's free. That's what this whole module is about, you guys. Health is free. Health is free. Breath is free. Grounding is free. Sunlight is free. Sleep is free. Water is free. Findaspring.com. Get free, high quality spring water. Health is free, and health is freeing. Once we reclaim our vitality, that is a key step in freedom. Experiencing physical freedom, being able to do what you want to do and not being limited by an immobile or incapable body. Captain Orangutan, how's your round 2 in the program going?
Round 2 is going fantastic. I've finally gotten to where I am not fighting the ice water that is coming out of the faucets. So that's good. Yeah, that's becoming more of a routine and it's very energizing. It's like a shock and it really wakes me up. I would just like to hone in the community aspect that you left on. Last year, if I would have just went through the program and I didn't have the community of the crew and the captain's chat and all that, I would not have made even a quarter of the progress that I made in a couple months. It was because I had people that were growth minded, that I was able to grow as much as I did. You know, I mean, no, I don't have anybody around me like that. So I would just like to extend gratitude to everybody in this group and everybody in the crew, and especially Taylor and everybody that's leading this stuff, because y'all really are out here changing lives, and I'm very appreciative. Thank you.
Likewise, brother. Appreciate you. And guess what? This is just the beginning. That breathwork session, I'm telling you guys, that unlocked a new layer of the captain. We are just getting started. We are just getting started. Captain Jose.
So instead of going with the wins, which is easy, I'm actually going to share the struggles, because I don't want you guys to think like this is just a highlight reel and like we're just like I'm just showing you the good stuff. I honestly struggled with the extras that were added for this week. I struggled getting outside in the afternoon, which I did a couple times, but not as much as I would like. I did not start my fast. I'm actually going to start doing that after dinner tonight, and I'm going to go into tomorrow. Don't think there are wins. Celebrate the wins. That's important. But I struggle even in the second time around. Life takes you through the thick of it, and it gets tough. But it's in those moments in the past where I've tried doing it by myself, I failed, because I get to this point where I have to make a decision. Okay, what's more important? Meeting my work deadline or taking care of my house? And then I would always choose my job. And in the end, the money and the sacrifice I made for the job was not worth it. And now I'm choosing me, because without me first, the money don't mean it.
We want to be good people. That's what captains are. In order to do that most effectively, we must first take care of and prioritize ourselves. That is the most important thing. As Nate says in the ancestral breathwork session towards the end, if you guys haven't done this, you're in for a treat. I just started crying because I too can get caught up in the trap of doing things for other people at my own expense. Because my work is so gratifying for me and it benefits all of you guys, I too can get caught in this just working so much and not taking enough time for myself. And when I do that, I don't have enough to give back to you. So it's this like paradoxical thing. Like we think we can get more done by giving all of ourselves to other people, which, yes, is great as long as you have the capacity to do so because you have taken care of yourself first. And this will continue reappearing throughout the program. Tim, did you have your hand up?
I did. I was going to share something. It's long. I'll try and keep it short. But I know I've mentioned I own a business and we have about 300 employees, for lack of a better term. They're independent contractors. But I responded to one this week, and I normally don't even get involved in this group, but it was just a complete different mind shift of solving this person's problem. And I think a lot of it has to do with this program, just kind of getting me back into this different way of thinking and the architecting your language type thing. They were really concerned about how they were doing as compared to somebody else. And I just addressed it in a very different way, like you said, architect that language and had them change their definition of what success is, because they're different than the person they're comparing themselves to. And I don't know, I was like that a lot when we first started the business, but you get out of it, like you say, you get stuck in your own struggles, and this has really helped me get back into that mindset. It's like a renewal of that stuff. So I just thought that was worth sharing, that it really changes the way you think.
Yes, it does. The Captain's Lifestyle Program is quite literally rewiring and reprogramming your mind. That is what we do. Tim's given a little sneak peek of what you guys have coming up in the next module. Sounds like he's already gone through some of it. That is principle number 7, construct your language.
I've lost 14 pounds so far this year, and I find that the cold showers, I use them as something to get confidence, to say, well, I can take a cold shower in the morning. I can certainly do this, whatever that is that I'm working on.
All that matters is how you feel about yourself when you're by yourself. Do you have that self-discipline to do the things that you know will benefit you? We don't do these things to impress other people. We don't do these things so we can post them on social media, which is a lot of people who follow me, they think that I only do this for social media and that I don't like just live my life this way. But no, I do this because this is who I am, and I've seen tremendous benefit from it. And you guys are now along for that journey as well.
Really, language, that's one of the things I talked with my daughter. And like words, because she was asking me why I kept writing the affirmations over and over. And I was like, it's kind of a deep concept, but initially your words have power. And that power affects your mindset, which then affects your perspective, which then affects your reality. So it's really building blocks. And I do agree with Taylor. It is super important because one of the things is, as some of you have said, in the past, I've been my worst critic, right? You start catching yourself. And then as you catch yourself, the little changes start like really taking effect. And then you start seeing the power of your words. I encourage you guys. What Taylor's saying, it's real. It's going to create real change, and it's going to take you to where you want to be. These are tools. He's got the knowledge. We got the support to take you guys there. Let's do it, man. I'm super hyped up now. Let's go.
Let's go. You see what I'm saying? So much gratitude for what I get to do. And now it's sauna time, the final hormetic stressor for the day. Hyperthermia, let's get it. And to aid in that process, the detoxification, the sweating and circulation, taking some niacin to help facilitate that process. All right, let's get sweaty. I just finished 35 minutes in the sauna. My nose strip's coming off. Did some breath work, some presence practice, feeling into my body, stretching, mobilizing, and allowing myself to feel the discomfort of the heat. Really breathing into it. Just paying attention to everything. So that's it for this video. All about hormetic stress. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's a little bit of a longer one and an intimate one. So if you guys like it, let me know in the comments. I appreciate your feedback and support. And until tomorrow, live the captain's lifestyle. Peace and love, y'all. Hi, glad you made it all the way to the end. I wanted to close this off showing that I'm grounding and getting my evening sun exposure in. Love you. Till next time, live the captain's lifestyle.